like your party? Let's get this party started. For the theme, it is Rio's Too Fast, because it really is happening way too fast. Like, I feel like he was a baby yesterday. Anyways, I have these big letters, I have these custom cute little cookies, and for my outfit, I want to match the theme but not be too on the nose. I feel like it's not too on the nose. These capris, everyone is asking about. They're American Eagle and they're like 22 bucks, so I will link them. And this top, I will link it for you too. It's so flattering. I feel like it gives my body such a beautiful, nice, curvy little shape. I feel like one of those curvy little cartoons from those kids shows. You know what I mean? Like when the mom's randomly thick. That is me. The gunkle came into town and his boyfriend is a male cheerleader, so I asked him if he would be Spider-Man. And when I tell you, he's so committed to this bit, we gave him a whole show. He's like studying the Spider-Man mannerisms, and he did such a good job that even the big kids are like, is that the real Spider-Man? And I feel like Rio is like, oh my God, like there's no way Spider-Man is at my house right now. So mission accomplished.
You like Spider-Man?
Good morning. This is the aftermath. Wait, this ended up being the biggest tea. We obviously pushed everything into this room for the party, but now we love it in this room. Remember I thrifted this couch? Thrifting furniture is really weird because it could be really hit or miss. It's also a little mystery, like who it came from. A little bit ew in that regard, but we got it like deep cleaned, professionally cleaned. Anyways, this room looks so fabulous with all this stuff in it. So fabulous that we decided to keep it all here. So now this front room actually feels like a functioning, beautiful, put together room. The issue now is there's zero furniture in the living room. Zero, because we're not moving this back. It looks too good in here. That was the most fun weekend. I truly felt like super mom. Rio had the best time, and everybody made such amazing family memories, but oh my God. I woke up feeling like such a zombie yesterday. The party was on a Sunday. Monday was yesterday. I just felt like I was a shell, just like a body with no energy running through it. I think once the house is clean, I'll start feeling back in my routine, back in my rhythm. But when I tell you I was so drained, we still have to open up his gifts. What a blessed little boy. Having little presents. Hosting is so exhausting, like it's great, but OMG, it's exhausting. I don't know how there's people that host every week. Hostess with the mostest. But like, I don't know how you girls do it. It is so exhausting and draining. But like, it's fun, you know? It is worth it, but like, damn. Some tips for hosting successfully. Have one beverage that you're serving. I remember I've tried to throw other parties and I tried to present a full bar. Like, here, we can make this and that. And what ends up happening is you end up making drinks all night. All different kinds of drinks for all different kinds of people, and that becomes exhausting. I did mimosas and beer for the adults, and the kids got juice boxes. Other tip I have is don't be afraid to lean on your friends and your village and your family for help. Ideally, if you can lean on the ones that don't stress you out, that's really the tea. And you'd be surprised, like, I feel like when I was sending out the invite to Rio's party, a lot of people were like, let me know if there's anything I could do to help. And then they would follow up, like, let me know if there's anything I could do to help. And I feel weird asking people for help. Like a little bit uncomfortable because I don't want to burden people, and I know people live busy lives, but when it gets down to it, sometimes you really have no choice. And when you do, you would be so surprised like how much people will help you. Like Nat came over, she did my makeup, and somebody said something like, do we have juice boxes for the kids? Like, what are the kids gonna drink? And she was like, do you want me to bring you some from my house? Because she has her own toddler. And I was like, no, Nat, I feel bad, like don't worry. She ends up Instacarting me a bunch of juice boxes for the kids. Didn't say a word. They just show up at my house. Like, how sweet is that? My other friend, Artie, was like, anything I could do to help. And I'm like, yeah, okay, thinking I'm just, gonna have him show up and not bother him. I had him pick up the cake because we were out and we weren't gonna make it. He picked up the cake, he came, he helped me set up the whole time. My parents were super helpful. So yeah, just lean on people that don't stress you out. Because that's the key. Another thing I felt like went well that didn't cause much stress was, instead of cooking and doing the food like here, we just ordered it. There's this really good authentic Mexican spot, Caliente, by the way. If you're ever in Scottsdale, it's fire. Family owned. We've been going to them for years. We just did 25 people's worth of food and pizzas for the kids. Pizzas are easy. The kids love them. The adults actually love them too. So we had 2 food options, both easy, no cooking, no nothing. I used to wake up and drink espresso on an empty stomach, and I realized that that was making me so anxious the whole day. It's really not good for your stomach to do that, to have coffee on an empty stomach. And I get it, fasted mornings, like I get the concept of fasting in the morning and waiting till lunch to stay, you know, more alert and more on. But girl, I'm telling you, somebody had to point it out to me and be like, you are an anxious mess. And you're not being very nice. Coffee has a lot to do with it when I'm not being very nice. How cute are these little cookies? Nothing will make you appreciate your boring routine than having a crazy long weekend. This weekend was crazy long. Oh my gosh. Dude, the water park? I don't know how we've never been to Great Wolf Lodge before. It was super fun, but that was on Thursday. And we had Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and the party was Sunday of partying for Rio's 2nd birthday. All those days in a row. After the water park day, I was already shot. So after this nuts weekend, I am just so looking forward to having my boring ass routine all week. I want to start eating clean. I want to start eating good. I don't want to eat a single meal out on the town. I don't think I've had a home cooked meal in 4 days. And I feel bloated. I just need to feel me again. That's what this week is going to be dedicated to. Boring routine. I'm at hot yoga, and I have this conspiracy theory that when I wake up with a puffy face like today, like my lips are so puffy, my eyes are so puffy, I feel like I just got beat up in my sleep. I feel like after hot yoga, my face looks snatched again. I don't know if it's obviously the sweating, I'm sure that plays a part in it, but I think it's actually all the downward dog and the being upside down and the jumping jacks and all that. I think it just resets. I don't know, but let's test out my little theory before. I'll see you in the after. What's the verdict? Do you see what I mean? I feel like my face gets a lot more snatched after that. Yeah. And I hate waking up puffy. I just feel like my eyes are kind of shut. My nose is all inflamed. My lips are huge. The big lips is the only good thing about feeling inflamed. But I honestly feel so inflamed from the inside out. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's age or just being a little bit more conscious of how different things affect the body. Whereas maybe in my early 20s, I would not care to process it. But when I eat like garbage for a long weekend and there's mimosas involved and all that, I feel so inflamed from the inside out. I'm gonna go to Press right now and get a little Press juice. I don't know what randomly got into me recently where I've like got back into Press juice. I feel like they were so hot back in like what, oh, I just honked by accident. 2018 was like the peak Press juice. I don't even know when the peak was. But I think I need to go get like a detoxing, flush the system out situation. This is a simple cleanse, lemon ginger, and this is gut instinct. I think this will be the 1-2 punch I need to clear me out, honestly. I feel like there's 2 types of people. One, it'll be their birthday and they'll be so excited to get birthday texts and it really feels like love, and it does feel like love. Or 2, which is me, like when it's my birthday, the one thing I low-key dread the most is having to respond to all the texts, and it's all love. And it's a blessing, obviously, to have people that reach out and remember your special day. So of course it's rooted in gratitude, but it does kind of feel like a chore to me. Let me tell you, when you have a kid, you have to respond to the birthday texts on their behalf, and I'm gonna sit down and do that all right now. At some point today, I have to open all of Rio's gifts with him too, and send pictures with him with the gifts to the people that got them. You know, you gotta keep it classy. Whenever I send a gift, I like to see a picture of it, you know? And it does feel like a super classy way to thank a person sending a gift. Send the picture with Rio with the gift. I'm so excited that we're getting a Sweetgreen soon. I just drove by it. and I saw that the menu was put up and the lights were on, so I'm like, oh, Sweetgreen is open. But they were like painting it still. I feel like I should go to the grand opening. I'm such a Sweetgreen fan. It's the best. And once I find something that works for me, I order it again and again and again and again. I'm such a creature of habit. So the second that Sweetgreen opens, I will be there every day. There's a bunch of tea in here, actually. I need to start coming here and vlogging. I'm gonna start making the most of Scottsdale. I really am. I'm gonna go out and start hitting the town. We have some amazing facial places here. I'm gonna start getting into my facials because I don't know if I told you, but I've been having this problem zone that literally will not go away. Right between my eyebrows, I don't know if you can see it, but so many pimples, so much acne, so many like big white pussy things here constantly. I don't know if it's sweating in heated classes or 12-3:30 in my garage that's causing like a buildup of sweat right here, or if it's hormonal or what's going on. I'm gonna start seeing a facialist. I'm gonna live my best, you know? If you're into all that, what do you see that gives you the best results? Obviously, hydrofacials are great. I just got one pretty recently, and I was laying there like, why don't I do this more often? Felt amazing. She went in, she did extractions, she did the hydrofacial, she did everything. I think I would really benefit the most from dermaplaning, hydrofacial, 1-2 punch. Latina girls know my face is like covered in layers of hair. And obviously, like on camera, they're pretty invisible, but in real life, they're there. And I almost feel like my skincare doesn't even penetrate and get to my skin because it's laying on top of a layer of little baby hairs. If you have experience with lasers, what's the tea? I do have a couple sunspots just from Miami that I'm sure could be lasered out in 2 seconds. I'm starting to get them all over my body too. I don't know if you see this little cluster right here, but I kind of accepted them as like, yeah, I'm in the sun. And then my wax girl told me that lasers could get these taken away in 2 seconds. Do you know? Let me know. I gave this place a chance. I want to start eating good. I don't want to eat a single meal out. But this place is actually good. Kava. It's like a Mediterranean salad place. Okay. This is really good. Jasmine rice is the base. Hummus and honey chicken. Tzatziki. This is great, great, great. I just posted the cutest little photo dump. I'm obsessed. It's so cute. This photographer, Brianna, I'll put her name actually on the screen. This is her photography account, but this photographer has shot our proposal, our wedding, maternity pictures, Ria's birthday. She shot literally everything. She's so talented. So if you're looking for a photographer and you're in Arizona, I highly recommend her. She's so bomb. I feel like it's hard to get professional pictures that are actually Instagrammable. So I don't know if you feel this way, but the second it's a photographer photo, it just looks too polished. Or I don't know, it just doesn't translate to Instagram. Like it's either iPhone for Instagram or nothing, but her photography is like cool enough that you can actually post it on Instagram, and that's why I use her for everything. Another hack for posting photo dumps, you create a new album on your phone. Because like, I don't know about you, but when I'm putting a photo dump, there's usually like 15 pictures you're scrolling through and deciding which one makes the cut. Start a new album, title the album New Post, and that makes it a lot easier to post and edit from that album. So everything's not lost in your camera roll. Supergoop came out with this new glow gloss with SPF 40 in it, and it doesn't feel SPF-y at all. It almost has a vanilla-y taste to it, and it feels just like any other lip gloss. Like it kind of gives Ulla Henriksen and the Rhode Peptide. I'm obsessed. Kopari Body Glow also has SPF in it. I'm in a really good mood right now. I just checked Henny's location, and he's at Bass Pro Shops with Rio. And I already know that when they go to Bass Pro Shops, they are there for hours and hours. It's really a fun place actually for toddlers, so I have some time for myself. And I think I'm gonna tan. Get a little vitamin D, decompress. My new thing is tea tree soap. This came from Henny. Henny has like random things that he'll get into. Tea tree soap is one of the new ones. This He says it's natural and it's good for whatever, but it really is. It's very like odor reducing, like for a hot sweaty day. 2 seconds on the underarms and it's like brand new. And another one of his little Henny specialties is Dr. Bronner's soap, which we don't currently have right now. I like it. It's very natural. Like if you're a natural girl, you know Dr. Bronner's. It's just a little bit drying. This is such a staple for me. I feel like if you watch me, you always see this. It's the Metal Detox shampoo from L'Oreal Professional. It just gets in there. Like you could have a hair mask in there. You could have sweat in there from 12-3:30. You can have oily hair that you haven't washed in ages and the shampoo will get it all out. It's actually crazy. Hair mask. I can't remember the last time I did a hair mask in the shower and washed it out. I feel like every time I do a hair mask now is for clean girl aesthetic and I sit with it in the bun for like 3 days. Is that bad? There has to be something bad about that, right? Ulla Henriksen Violet Ice Cold Plunge Pore Mask. Salicylic acid. Let's see if it does anything for me right here. It's funny because nothing was getting rid of these pimples for me. Nothing. And then I finally tried the Ulla Henriksen Toner. The bottle's green. I don't know the name of it right now, but I can look at it. And it did help. And it's been the only thing that's been helping me keep these at bay. So maybe the salicylic acid in this will also. I have time to kill, so I guess I'll exfoliate. I'm not the best exfoliator. I don't know why. Even though I self-tan, especially if you self-tan and wax, another thing that I do, you're really supposed to exfoliate. And I think it actually has a lot of long-term benefits. Like I've seen with aging, like skin health and all that, exfoliating is such the tea. It really is just so hard to find the time to get a good shower as a mom. Sorry to kill the vibe. It really is true. If you don't have kids yet, don't get scared. Kids are worth it. But once you have them, like exfoliating is like a luxury. I swear. I feel like I've been seeing this a lot lately on TikTok. Cyclar. Not to be confused with Skylark. Isn't that Justin Bieber's new brand? This is Santal Vitamin. Am I okay? This is Santal Vitamin C Body Oil, but I think you're supposed to put it on in the shower. Use on slightly damp skin after shower. Okay, never mind. I have so many new products that I've been dying to try. They're just sitting here. Oh my gosh, where do we begin? So Glow Recipe sent me this mucin lab sample. I don't know if they sell it like this, like if they literally sell it like as the lab sample or if this is actually a lab sample and they don't sell it. Mucin, as you probably already know, is the snail. I was going to say the snail juice. Yes, it is the snail juice. And I've been using this and I've actually been really liking it. It actually smells nice. It's actually really refreshing. Like, I don't know what I was thinking with the snail of it all, but it feels like a nice refreshing cocktail. Like it feels nice and light. But since I got into that mucin, I figured I should try this mucin. This is a fancy brand, COSRX. Apparently this is really good. The Advanced Snail All-in-One Cream. Ooh. So now that Ria's birthday just passed, I'm officially 2 years on the dot postpartum, and this is how long my hairs are from postpartum that are now regrowing. This has been the most long-winded process. My hairline honestly looks nuts. The other day I was filming a video, like my friend Estrella was filming me, and she showed it to me after, and all I see are these crazy baby hairs sticking out. So it is a thing. But I'm just grateful that the hair grew back, because I guess there's a lot of women that have their babies and the hair never comes back. This was just sent to me. I've never heard of this brand, The Hair Generation, but I have obviously heard of Baobab, which is one of my favorite Colombian dress brands. They're really cool. They have a store in the mall in Aventura, and I think, yeah, they are sold on Revolve, and they just make the coolest styles of dresses, like very fun wedding guest, very different, still classy and tasteful, but just like a different aesthetic that the other brands aren't really doing like that. And they did a collab with this brand, The Hair Generation. It's the little oil, it's called the Hair Boomer, so I'm assuming it's for hair growth. Oh yeah, this is a Colombian brand too, I'm assuming. Sobre el pelo seco, aplica de uno de dos goteros directamente sobre todo el cuero. Damn, so you're supposed to leave this on for like 2 to 3 hours and then wash it off. But like, ugh, I never listened to those. Is that bad? Oh, that feels really nice. It came with this yellow thing too, and I'm in heaven. The oil feels nice. I mean, it feels like any other oil, but it's this yellow thing it came with. This feels nice. This feels like a spa grade scalp massage. And last but not least, this Thomas Roth Instant Firm Eye. Wait, I think I've actually seen this on TikTok too. Okay, fun. My under eyes are nuts. No matter how much sleep I get, my under eyes are just always gonna be dark. Apparently it's because of my allergies. Seems fake, but okay. Thomas Roth is one of those brands that typically their stuff does really work. You see a difference between this and this? It says it's instant. I feel like I do actually see a difference between this eye and this one. My nuts? Do you see a difference? That everything shower was exactly what I needed. I feel so good, but I do feel bad because I hear Rio through the door asking for mommy, and I'm like, 1 second, mommy's vlogging. He is a Velcro kid, he really is. I think with age too, he's becoming more and more of a mama's boy. So if he hears me in the house and he's in another part of the house, he's gonna throw a fit because he's gonna be like, why are you not with me? Which is kind of cute though. After giving that Thomas Roth thing a second, I feel my under eyes getting tighter. I can literally feel it. I don't know if I used it for the right thing though. It said it's an instant, or what did it say? I think it's, you're supposed to wear it like out. I don't think you're supposed to wear it like as nighttime skincare to go to sleep. I think it's supposed to be like for hitting the town. I feel like my under eyes are tight right now. That's crazy. You have a bunch of presents, baby. Yeah. You wanna open it? Yeah. You wanna open it, baby? Yeah. You're so blessed. Oh my gosh. Is this what I think it is? With 1 foot, and then with your other foot, you push. Whoa! Look who figured out the dog door. Rio, that's for Lua. He made it. What the heck? What the heck? How did you get outside? How did you get outside? You wanna go take a bath time?
No.
Please, can we go do bath time?
No.
I try to film on my TikToks and do all that while Rio is in school, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that day, and I feel like I post my videos so late at night sometimes, but it just is what it is. Have to wait till he's asleep. I used to use tiny mics to film all my voiceovers, but you know what's actually tea? The little Apple headphones. These are $20 at the Apple store. I get nervous hosting. I know that some people are really good at hosting and it gives them energy. For me, it takes it away. Night. This was a fun video. Back to the basics. Just filming a little boring routine. It was fun hanging out. I might watch a little show with Henny. And I'll see you in the next one.